Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, and to the hopeful elect scattered throughout. Um, as uh, as we all know that this solar eclipse, is going to take place. I think it's 2 weeks from now, and there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk about it, and even now as I'm doing this lesson, I'm in my car looking out the window, and the moon is just bright. You can see you can see it in its entirety, and it just I was just thinking about what's going to happen during that solar eclipse. I heard people at work, some people at work are gonna not come in because they want to witness it. Uh, I was notified today, my child's daycare. They said how they're going to be keeping the children inside the whole day, and how you can only pick them up between a certain time, and there's just so much talk, in terms of this event, this event that hasn't happened in quite some time. And I just us hearing this truth, we look through everything, through a spiritual lens. And it just, it also made me start to think of, the time of Jacob's trouble. How, it's going to be a time that, has never, a time that has never been seen. The things and the events that are going to take place during this time, it is unheard of. And, just to see how the people are reacting towards this eclipse, makes me think of, how they're going to react, when that, the time of the return of our Lord, Yahweh Shai, and, and the events leading up to that, with the chip, famine of the word, with more rumors of wars and uproars and plagues and famine and just all the things that, all the signs that lead up to the return of Yahweh Shai. I was just meditating on that today, and it just made me thought, like man, like, even thinking about my little one, he's going to witness some terrifying things, you know and how we're going to really need protection and guidance through Yahweh Bashim Shai. But back to the topic at hand. This is Luke 21 and 25, and it's entitled "The Return of Yahweh Shai." And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. So this precept made me think about while the world looks at this event as a once in a lifetime event, and how cool it will be to see such a thing. We look at this as a sign of our Lord returning. We we look at this as, as exciting as it may be to these other people. It's exciting to us because we are that much closer to you know to salvation. Lord willing, we're part of that number. To being saved, and our deliverance from this captivity, and and from these curses. Verse 26: men's heart failing them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So these signs in the heavens are all pointing to the return of Yahweh Shai. And while people are going to look at this event with great awe and amazement, they're not going to have that same feeling when when uh when Yahweh Shai cracks those clouds and and visits this place, you know, to wreak havoc upon us. People are going to be scared. They're going to be in fear, not understanding that Judgment Day has arrived, and that the Lord is here to bring war. Is coming back to bring war. And it would only be peace for the elect, but for everyone else, it's not a good thing. Verse 27: and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. So that's what I was just speaking on. You know, like, just imagine, people are going to be so amazed with this eclipse. How much more when they see the Lord coming back in all his glory, in all his power. People are going to bug out. Verse 28: and when these things begin to come, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So we know that that this rulership, it's coming to an end. And all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All praises that he's going to, and we don't know what's going to happen. There's a lot of talk how certain things might take place. We really don't know. We don't know if it's going to be controlled through Esau and his technology, and the way he likes to set certain things up, or if naturally the Lord will do something to show his power. But regardless, everything is through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Whether it's on the left hand side or whether it's on the right hand side, everything goes through him. So we're spiritually we have to be ready for anything. And with these things, with all these things being taking place, we know that this place is coming to an end, and that the great deliverance is approaching. One that will never be forgotten, one that has never taken place. This is Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty. So every eye, every eye is going to see, that the return of our Lord, you know, and people are going to be in, they're going to be fearful. They're going to not understand what is going on. A lot of people are going to be having heart attacks. People are going to be shitting themselves, fainting, because they're not going to understand what is taking place. And it just, like, you can envision it. And I feel like even with the coming days, when this event takes place, you will be able to envision it even more so, because there's going to be lots of footage and videos of different gatherings or whatnot that are going to take place. People might dead stop in traffic just to get a peek. Who knows? But it the return of our Lord is going to be, you know, magnified even more compared to what's going to take place in 2 weeks. When he returns in that glory, you could see people with their phones up, or trying to take pictures to trying to trying to take pictures, but really they're taking pictures to of the destruction, because once those chariots start letting out that fire, all phones and everything is going to be dropping, just kind of like how in that movie, Tom Cruise movie, I don't even remember what it's called. I think it was War of the Worlds, if I'm not mistaken, where people were just getting zapped left and right, just turning to dust. Just straight fear and horror that is going to be upon the faces of people when Yahushua comes back. So this is just things that I find myself meditating, and I'm pretty sure is gonna meditate on it even more. You know, with these coming days, the coming days of this solar eclipse. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And best believe that these things are going to happen even more. Strange signs within the heavens. The chariots making themselves more known. It's like, just imagine. Like, we've seen movies, plenty of movies where like chariots would just show themselves and they're just there. And people would, and the army and whatnot. Like, I can't recall exactly which movie I'm trying to refer to, but the Lord is going is going to begin to show Himself even more. The prophets and the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, see these signs. We see these signs, but to the common man, when they see these things, they're They're not going to know what to believe. And that's a perfect opportunity for for Esau to paint a narrative of what he wants, the masses of people to believe. Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, and from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Now the end it's being manifested right before our eyes. We are living in we are living in a time that is going to go down in history. You know, in the kingdom, they're going to talk about these things and what went down during this rulership, during this wicked rulership, and how Yahweh Shai came back and restored order. Verse 6, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginning and wonder, and powerful works, and ending in effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith wherein he have believed. So only the elect, are going to be able to escape these things. It starts with them. And maybe the families and whatnot. Whoever the Lord decides to have mercy upon, they're the only ones that are going to escape these things because they have, kept the faith and have put in the work and have believed and have feared Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That was it on that. And to close it all up, Jeremiah 30:1, the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, saying, thus speaketh the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, our power of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. For lo, the days come, said the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. And these are the words of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we have heard the voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. And the point is coming in verse 7. Ask ye now and see where a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. And that's how it's going to be in that great day. All this pride that is out here will be slapped off the faces of these people. There's going to be nothing to be prideful about in this day. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So there's going to be no time like the time that we're approaching. Jacob's trouble. And And with these signs and things that are happening within the heavens, we know that we are getting closer to that time of Jacob's trouble. But we also know that, other prophecies have to be fulfilled, and before the Lord will return. And one of the main prophecies is concerning the chip that has to go down before Yahushua can return. Verse 8, for it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off his neck, and I will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. So that was basically the point. So, go just that goes into the our deliverance, and being freed from this place. So that's gonna conclude this little lesson, inspired by just my thoughts and this event that is going to take place within 2 weeks. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, and to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, until the next lesson. Shalom.